This video is for every single one of you watching. It looks like a law of attraction video, and it is, but most of the people on this YouTube channel found themselves here because you met your twin flame. But even if you haven't met your twin flame, this video is for you too. The reason that I put it that way is because those of you that came to this channel originally for the law of attraction teachings, it's because, well, you already know that you're a creator. You know that. And I'm going to give you guys a secret today about what it means to be a creator in a human vessel. What that's all about, what that's going to look like, right? Now, for those of you that are on a twin flame journey, I just wanted to put this out there. You met your twin flame so that you can remember that you're a creator. That is all of my twin flame students. They always end up there. Always. Now, how can that be? Well, your twin flame is your soul. Your soul is a fractal, holographic reproduction of the whole, the all, God, the creator. You met your twin flame so that you could remember that you're a creator. That's good news because you can change everything in your life. Now, let's get to the business of this secret that I'm going to reveal. This is like learning any other skill or talent. And I dare say the experience of getting really good at getting the law of attraction to work for you has been a lot like not becoming, but remembering. See, here's the thing. Before you came into this body, you were just the soul, which is the creator, a fractal holographic reproduction of the creator. But when you come into density, when you come into this body, what happens? Well, time. Time slows everything down. We are living in this physical world where energy has been slowed down so much that it condenses into solid matter. So things take a long time. So as you're learning how to get the law of attraction to work for you, you might look back in 2 or 3 years and say, hey, it's been 2 or 3 years. That seems like a long time. And there's a lot of fluff on YouTube telling you all the quick fix things that you can do, to get a quick $1,000 or whatever. And I've tried making a few videos like that too. And like I said a few months ago, I'm going to give you the real deal stuff. And so here's the real deal. Guys, how long does it take you to learn to play the piano? How long does it take you to be a culinary expert? I've been doing fitness training for almost a year now, right? I've got a person that comes over to my house 5 days a week and they push my ass really hard, lifting weights, doing all these really difficult exercises, and it's starting to show, right? It's starting to show. Well, this morning or maybe yesterday, it occurred to me, hey, this exercise that my trainer has me doing is easier now. And a year ago, it was a real struggle. Well, it's because I've got more muscle. I've been building muscle. Yeah, it's like learning to play the piano or something, or learning algebra or whatever. It's going to take time, guys. And what I tell all of my manifesting students is if you really want this to work, you're just going to have to accept the fact that this could take, 5 years or something. And here's why I picked 5 years. Watch this. You're going to love this. If you knew you could escape the matrix, right? You could leave the life situation where you're working and punching a clock and working for a boss and living paycheck to paycheck and all that. And that it's going to happen for sure. It's going to happen for absolute sure. What would you say to that? And you might be wondering what I mean by leaving the matrix. Well, I don't know, like being a multi-millionaire or something, like having so much money that you don't need to work anymore, right? And then you can just take trips and you can work on your hobbies and all that, right? If you knew you could leave the matrix and be free, leave that worker bee way of life, what would you say to that? And you're sitting there like, well, Kurt, I would say, hell yeah, hook it up. Well, okay, very good. Now, what if it took you 5 years? You're absolute for sure, you're going to leave the worker bee matrix and you're going to have the life of your dreams, your big house, a fulfilling relationship, whatever, right? A bunch of money, the best health you've ever had, right? Your dream life. Just like my paid coaching is called. It's called Manifest Your Dream Life. What if I told you it's going to happen for absolute sure? It's going to take 5 years. Now, you might be a little bit disappointed at first. You might be a little bit like, oh, God, 5 years. But on the other hand, you don't have any other options. You don't have any other choices. You're either going to say yes to that or you're going to stay at that job for the next 10, 20 years. Well, all right, I guess, okay, 5 years. Cool. All I got to do is wait 5 years and I'll have that. You'd say yes to that, wouldn't you? It's better than your alternative, which is to work for the rest of your life at the job that you don't like. Okay. Or being broke or whatever, right? Staying that way for 20 years. All I have to do is wait 5 years and I'll get out of this situation. Okay. A few months ago, I was working, doing what I'm doing, and it was kind of a busy day, and it's been busy lately. That's why I haven't shaven in a few days, because I've been working a lot. And a few months ago, it was kind of getting me down, and I was getting a little stressed out. And then I came across this internet meme. There was somebody on Facebook. I wish I could remember who it was so I could give him credit, because it was so brilliant. But I saw they had this sticky note. And the sticky note said, just remember, where you are today is where you dreamed of being 5 years ago. And it was this person who wrote a sticky note. It was like a law of attraction person or something. And that was their message. That was the whole shot. The Facebook post. It was this sticky note that they wrote, and it said, just remember, where you are now is where you dreamed of being 5 years ago. And I saw that at just the right time, and I was like, son of a gun. Thanks, God. That's exactly what I needed. Because I was kind of stressing out, and I was really busy and working too much. And it dawned on me, this is exactly where I wanted to be 5 years ago. I'm doing work, I'm busy, but I'm not working at that job that I didn't like for, a tiny little paycheck that doesn't go very far. I'm actually doing pretty darn good financially, and I'm doing something I like doing. And I've got friends I like. I've got a situation that I like. And I've got people that I work with that I like. You guys. Right? Huh. Yeah, this is exactly where I wanted to be 5 years ago. I said, maybe I'll have to work still, but at least I'd like to be doing something that I enjoy, right? And making a lot more money than I am. And here I am. And I get to travel and, I paid off all my credit cards and all the things, you know what I mean? And that made me stop, take pause and say, maybe this isn't so bad. So I wrote that down on my own sticky note and I stuck it on my computer monitor. And that's exactly what I'm trying to talk with you about today, you guys. And I didn't even have time to make like a fancy thumbnail like I usually do. I'm just going to start posting videos and hoping that you guys will watch it. But at least for now. I should have time to make better thumbnails again later, but you know, I haven't been posting any law of attraction videos lately, and I need to do something. So here I am. Now, the idea here is, guys, even if you're trying to manifest something and you get discouraged after a few months, you guys got to keep going, man. How long did it take me to build this muscle? God, that's solid. That's nice, man. I worked hard for that. You know what I'm saying? And it took me almost a year. Or if you're trying to learn to play the piano, it could take years. It could take 2 or 3 years of practicing to even get good enough to the point where the effectiveness of your ability to learn improves too. Does that make sense? You ever had like a task or an ability or a talent or something that you're working on, and it seems like it's hard to even learn how to do it when you're first starting out? It's so damn hard. Like learning to ski or something, right? And after you've been doing it for a couple of years, it's like the learning gets easier too, because you've got some basis, you've got some foundation behind it already. Do you know what I mean? And this is no different. The law of attraction, manifesting, it's no different, you guys. So get started. Get started. What if you found out you could have the life of your dreams in 5 years or even 10 years? Well, then get started, man. Start chipping away at it. Start chipping away at it. It's either that or it's never going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, what other options have you got? If you get discouraged by how hard this seems, don't be. Just get started, man. Learn about this stuff. Be a specialist in the law of attraction. Make that your goal. Learn as much as you can about this stuff, you guys. And never stop, never stop, never stop. Never give up. Never give up. You will get good at it. You will. Just keep it up, guys. Keep at it. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I've inspired you today. Have a wonderful week.